Today on the Tiger Lacrosse Report, we'll preview the Tigers game against the Phoenix of Elon. Get ready, fans. The Tiger Lacrosse Report starts now. Hello and welcome to the Tiger Lacrosse Report, filmed inside the TSN studios. I'm your host, Ben Rosenbaum. Tigers will take the field against the Elon Phoenix this coming Sunday, and to preview the matchup, I'm joined as always by head coach Sonia LaMonica. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Ben, always.
So, your CAA schedule, you start at James Madison, and then in your third game, you're playing Elon, and you've played now 50% of the teams that were in the CAA tournament in Elon and JMU. That's a tough start to start out conference play.
Yeah, and that's kind of just the draw. The conference office does the majority of those conference games. So, yeah, it's never a dull moment, and you just got to take what's given and roll with it. We're excited to have Elon come to Towson and to compete and to have a great conference battle.
The theme kind of on this week on Tiger Lacrosse Report has been mental toughness. Tough loss against JMU to start, and then Friday William and Mary, and then you have a quick turnaround against Elon, a good nationally ranked opponent. How do you have to keep this team, or what's going to be important to maintain mental toughness for the team this week?
We've got to stay humble and hungry, I think, at this point. I just talk a lot about, we've got to go one game at a time. And, body language, attitude, we've got to be very aware of that and be very accountable. And, a big theme after our JMU game is talking about our individual accountability. So making sure that, me as an individual, I'm thinking about what I need to do a little better. What adjustments do I need to make? And, putting words into action before I'm worrying about, trying to help the team. For our conference, it's important that, we obviously want to compete and we want to be back to the championships, and this is a team that we're going to have to battle in order to sort of earn that opportunity.
You kind of covered it in there, but as a staff, yourself, Mike LaMonica and Mike Molster, how do you guys handle a quick turnaround, from game planning, from making sure the girls are getting what they need in such a quick span of time?
It's challenging, it's challenging. We obviously, you have that one day between two opponents, and you want to be able to do your homework. We don't want our team to get ahead of the first team, no matter who you're playing. There's an approach, there's a system, and I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's doing the same thing. So, it just you roll with it. You roll with it, and you got to go day to day and just make sure. I think for us, again, we focus on the things we need to do better. The things that we're doing well, we want to have pride in that and continue to fuel that confidence. Outside of that, we need to be prepared and, know some things that we need to do in order to that will help us come out with a win. But I think, it really comes down to, like I said, staying hungry, staying humble, and continuing to play great team lacrosse.
The Phoenix, Stephanie Asher, as of right now, they have a game in between playing you guys. 39 goals, leading the team by far. Next closest is Sloan Kessler with 18. How much do you key on Asher, and how careful do you have to be that you're not just keying on her? Because this is a good Elon team. They're ranked 18th in the nation. Definitely two great players on their offensive end. Definitely sort of the two that seem to be their spark. But, we don't want to overcompensate too much. We definitely have to be aware of Stephanie. She's a lethal dodger and driver, shifty, quick, great finisher. She's shown that she can produce when her team needs an answer. So, I think it's important we're aware, but we
we can't get caught overcompensating. When you overcompensate, then you open up deficiency somewhere else in your defensive unit. So, yeah, awareness is key, but not getting too caught up in playing outside of our how we need to play our system in order to be successful is definitely important.
And defensively for Elon, Rachel Ramirez, Abby Godfrey lead that unit with 20 and 18 caused turnovers respectively.
Yep.
There were some troubles against JMU controlling the ball, taking care of the ball.
Yep.
It's a good defensive team, and Elon, starting with Sam Brookhart, I imagine, too. How do you have to go into this game?
Yeah, we have our work cut out for us. We're going to have to come in and play the best that we can play. We've got to be ready to compete hard. We've got to be focused. And, we talked from our prior games a lot about our off-ball play. I think that's sort of the piece that was lacking and hurt us in producing the way that we have produced this season. We lost that somewhere along the way. We were doing a good job of that. So the good news is we know we can do it. We just have to get back to that. And a lot of that, I think, is just staying loose. We can't get too tense, too tight. We've got to stay loose. We've got to stay confident, but hungry at the same time. So it's all kind of a balance of those different characteristics.
Angie Benson, despite the loss at JMU, had a good game. Had six or seven saves in that game. Kept you guys close.
Yeah.
She's been solid throughout. She's been as steady as a rock.
Yeah, she has. It's been great to know that you've got that individual back there who, as I've said before, she sells out. She's made some point-blank saves. And, yeah, she's continuing to be a big factor for our success down there and our ability to adjust or if our defense is sort of off to a shaky start, she's able to bail us out at times, which is obviously a great thing to have. So, yeah, very pleased with the play she's shown so far this season. And, we're going to need her to continue that. And she can. She's just going to keep doing what she's doing and have a short memory and keep moving forward, which I think she does a pretty good job of.
All right. The Tigers and Elon will take to the field Sunday for a noon opening draw. The game will be available for viewing on the Lax Sports Network, and I'll have a separate audio call as well on TowsonTigers.com starting at 11:45. Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck against Elon.
Thanks, Ben.
And thank you, fans, for joining us here on the Tiger Lacrosse Report. For head coach Sonia LaMonica, I'm Ben Rosenbaum. We'll see you at the U, and as always, go Tigers.